Hi, I'm Portia from Coding for Marketers, and today I'm going to teach you about Google Devtools. So, Google Devtools is a staple for all coders and programmers, especially front end, but there's some things that can help you with your job if you knew a bit about how to use it. So, the first thing is if you want to get into Google Devtools, go into Inspect right over here. So once you're in spec, you see a lot of things. You see the actual HTML over here in elements. And to your right, you see what is the CSS. So our first job is to change the writing. Let's say that you see a mistake on the site and it says join the millions learning to code with Code Academy. What you can do is go into console, do control. Console is a great place for you to find mistakes. I'm not going to go over all these mistakes, but for one, this is failed to load resource. This is from the fact that I'm actually blocking some scripts. And here it says, hi there. In a lot of websites, if you go to the console, it has like a lot of cute messages. So we're going to clear all that with a Control K. Shift K. Oops. Let's go with Option K. Let's go with, okay, that was Command K. And from Command K, we are going to go put document dot design mode. And a lot of this will autocomplete for you. So this says off, but we want it on. So let's put equal sign and on. Okay, so with on, what you can do is you can actually go anywhere here and change the wording. So instead of join the millions, you can go here and say join the billions. And let's say for your form, instead of saying email and password, you can click here and put first name and over here last name. So that's cool. If you want to change more of the look and feel of this website, and once again, this is temporary. Like once you refresh this, it'll go back to normal, and we can do that now. This is, oh, there we go. So this is great if you want to see how things look like, and then you can take a screenshot. So let's go to Elements, and let's see. Let's say you want to turn this box into red. So the first thing you would do is go to the left where it says select an element. You would hover on this box and click on it. Go to the right hand side of the inspector, and that's where you'll see the CSS. So this is background color. So we can do several things. So for background color, let's just take the background color away. So uncheck that, and there's no color. Let's say you want to change this to red. What you can do is click here and change this to red. So you can do several, there we go. Or you can click on the color and you can choose any of the colors here. So if you want to choose like turquoise, this is what it'll look like. All right, and finally, well, let's say that the website's slow. So let's go to network. And for network, you can actually see how long it takes for the site to actually appear and to load. This is important because if you have a developer helping you, you want to give them exact information on why the site is quote unquote slow. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh this. And what you see is all the little things that are on this page. You see the script, you see the pictures, the script, and there are many things to look at. Um, First is status. Like status is like 200. That's a good thing. That means that it's loading successfully. But we're going to go into time. So if you ever want to know what makes your site slow, what you can do is go to time, toggle it, and this shows you the things in your site that takes the most time. So React DevTools, I believe, is a Chrome extension that I have. And when I hover over it, you can see that it says Chrome extension. GA audience, I believe that's an ad. As you can see, I'm looking at the ad part. And here is a tracker called Consumer Peer Mill. What you would notice with this site and many sites that the things that actually take up the most time are actually like your script, like your analytics and your scripts that look at the site behavior. So what I like to tell a lot of marketers is that I think a lot of these analytic tools are useful and important, but be careful because if you have too many of them, you're going to have a really slow site. And if you want to see how long it takes for the site to load in general, here's the loading time here, which is around 3 seconds. And finally, and I love using this tool, we're going to go into audit. And audit just gives you a snapshot about the performance of your site. This is called Lighthouse. And Lighthouse is really great about giving you the main benchmark stats about how fast your site is loading and is it accessible. So we're going to wait for this to load. This will take a while. And finally, so what we have here is performance. And performance is basically like how fast your site will load. Accessibility. Accessibility is how friendly your site is to people who might have some handicaps. Best practices. That's basically like best coding practices and SEO. And I think we all know what SEO is. What I really like about Lighthouse is it gives you a nice little number of everything. And so for 20 performance, this shows you the different speeds, and it also shows you ways that you could improve the speed of the site, like minimize thread work, reduce impact of third-party code. That's all of your tracking analytics for the most part. And this is really important because if you are working with a developer or if you need some help, you can actually go here and figure out like what's wrong, or if you have some time in your hands, you can try to fix this stuff yourself. Accessibility is 100, that's great. SEO is 90. So if we look here, it tells you what are some things that you could improve on, like links do not have a descriptive text. So if you want to make this into a higher number, you'd make sure that link has a descriptive text. And I think it's this link over here. And then that's it. There are so many things you can do with Google DevTools, but I think this is a good start. And I'll see you next time.